keeps going low.
The little honey spots.
But that's not honey, that's propolis. Okay, so we're going to cool frame. And we'll see what they're doing. Should have brought a bucket with water in it.
Why?
Rinse my hands. You see that?
Yeah.
Actually looks really good. This is brood on this side and nectar on that side. Same thing over here, brood, drone brood, nectar.
I feel like the ones in the middle or up there is going to be more packed than the ones closer to us.
There's a lot of bees in here. It's hard to.
Yeah, they really increased the amount. They tripled.
They're messing that comb up a little bit. See it?
Yeah.
This all up here is capped honey. See all the white?
Yeah.
That's all honey. And they got nectar under that. And they got brood all through here. See larvae in the cells. They're filling this over here. Same thing over here. Capped honey, brood, drone brood,
Yeah,
larva.
the capped honey on the bottom left.
Yep. You got larva. You got, I don't see any eggs. I see some drones though. I should probably push these guys over a little bit.
See, because like I'm not scared of bees. I just don't want to find out that I'm allergic to them right here. I prefer that to be done at like an allergy specialist. Get a little needle for it, not swell up and die in the middle of the field.
And the smoker's not smoking.
Maybe because you stuffed too much in it.
And I didn't stuff them off.
I think it was smoking better than it was before you added like 10 more pounds of leaves.
I'm just gonna keep it going.
That one has
frame.
a lot capped from top. Oof. All these bees are swarming around us now.
Yep, it'll be fine. It's got a lot of capped brood in that. You see it all?
Capped what?
Brood.
Is that the yellow?
That's the yellow. And then a little bit of capped honey in the top.
So, what's the difference between honey and brood?
Honey is honey, and
Yeah.
brood is babies.
Delicious. My favorite snack. I love eating baby bees with honey.
Well, you don't eat this frame. This is their frame.
Yeah, I know. I'm joking.
But they're doing a really good job. They got it attached on the whole thing, for the most part.
I wonder if I can hold a bee.
They got larvae in here. They still got a little bit
This
of
one's still though. It's pretty straight for how stupid our bees are.
Well, me and Natty came and fixed it. Hear the frog?
Yeah. Right? Was that a frog?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, it sounded like right behind me. Felt like I was just being screamed by a frog.
Okay, so let's put this one back down.
Maybe I shouldn't be worried about getting stunned. I should get worried about being attacked by a jumping little green thing. Oh, I see where he is. Okay.
Probably in that container.
Yeah, it is. It's in the container. He has a little home for himself.
Same thing here.
Can you imagine if you dropped it?
All the capped brood, a little bit of honey at the top. I'm not really seeing any pollen though. I'd like to see a little more pollen.
This bee is checking out my head, Dad.
Mm-hmm.
It's making me worried because he's right next to me.
Back up a little bit if you want.
Are you trying to tell me I should back up?
Yeah, I don't see any funky bees, which is good. So they look healthy.
Man, we're not even halfway done.
Well, no, that's halfway right there.
Is it? Well, it's not like I can tell your arm's in the way.
Stuck. A lot of these are nurse bees. They're babies, just hatched.
It's like having a million pets.
Mm-hmm.
They're part of the family. I'm waiting for the frog to gasp at me again.
I still haven't seen the queen. I mean, I wasn't really looking that hard. I see a lot of larvae, a lot of capped brood.
What's the queen look like? Is she bigger?
Yeah, she's bigger.
How big? Much bigger. I don't remember.
She's decent size. What I should do is I should take one of these frames and stick it in this top box
Yeah.
and let them work their way up to that box. The problem is that box is smaller.
What was on you?
Ant. A red ant.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay, we got eggs. Over on this side. I can see a couple little eggs.
Okay.
Real hard to see though. And there's the queen.
Where?
Walking around about the center of the frame.
Look at me, I can't.
She is right there.
Oh yeah, she is.
You see her? See how big and healthy she is?
You want to point out one more time so the camera can see it? Because
Right there.
I can't see on the screen that well.
She's gonna try to go hide, I think. Or she's looking for a cell to lay her egg in. You see it?
Yeah, I see her. I got her. Yep. You're good. Her and her bigger wings.
Alright, let me flip over. Oh yeah. These guys have hatched out some. And they're filling, like they're relaying.
Yeah, like what do? They just wait for the eggs to be done and they fill them with honey afterwards? Like recycle them?
Well, no, they'll build their honey stores on the top.
So like how are you gonna extract the honey?
Well, they got
There's gonna be a bunch
this,
of eggs.
Well, this box, I don't want to roll the queen. Put her in here, right? Nice and simple, like. Move her over. And this one here. More brood, lots more brood. See the rubber band?
Yeah.
That's where we straightened it.
Are they using it?
Well, see how they worked around it?
Yeah, I can see that. You're not gonna be able to remove it. Have fun.
They'll remove it. Same thing. Not as much honey on this. I don't really see any pollen either.
I like the idea that they know like what direction to build, how big to build. Like they fit each little splotch.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. And when I put these frames back in here, I'm pushing them all to this one side. Each one individually. My hands are getting all sticky.
Just checking my arm.
And the last one.
I wonder how heavy they are.
They're not real heavy. Not yet.
Not yet.
I mean, they're not light. I don't see any swarm cells, which is good.
Oh, snap, that one's shaking like crazy on that side.
Yeah, they're dancing. They're doing a little jig.
They're like, what up? They really are, though. Like vibrating.
Uh-huh. Let's get these guys back in here. I'm gonna push her this way.
Dad, help me. Get this. Thank you. Never mind. It was like a fly or something on my shoulder. It wouldn't get off.
I'm gonna push the whole thing that way.
Okay, you're gonna put the lid back on?
I gotta put the whole thing that way and put the last frame in. Push. It's kind of hard to push them.
I bet.
I'm moving it off the bottom a little bit. I'll come back here. Grab these guys, or girls.
Some of them girls. Some of them girls.
Most of them girls.
Most of them?
Yep.
Sounds like fun.
See how they're festooning together down there?
Yeah, they're holding hands.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of how they act like a plumb bob to get their comb drawn straight down.
Okay.
Alright, put your girls back in here. Try not to roll too many of you.
So when are we collecting anything from it? Like weeks, months? I doubt it's gonna be a year, but
Let's space these out evenly.
I mean it is spring going summer. the biggest freaking spider web I've ever seen. That.
Alright, we're gonna put this back together.
Are those filled with stuff?
No,
no.
these ones here.
That has like a silk thing on the side.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that.
What is it?
This
Yeah.
is a spider's nest.
God dang, they're like, we're gonna take over.
These ones here, they're little. They are starting to glue them together. Now you're right on the one frame that I want to pick up.
Not really anything on it though.
Nope. And if you look, there's really nothing on the top ones.
Yeah, there's none on the top ones. They'll get to it.
I hope so. And every time you put these back in, before you close them up, you want to make sure they're touching each other.
Yeah, yeah, I
And
know.
make sure the sides are evenly spaced here and here. And then when you put this on, because I was trying to figure it out, this here, I should probably mill that out a little more. Because you see how this is pretty flush? You can put it upside down, and what that does is it kind of locks them in. But if you put it, and they can get out the little hole. But if you put it this way, that gives them an entrance.
Yeah.
So that when they come up to the top, they can get out. They go right out the front. What I should do is I should open this up and close up the bottom. Then they'll have to come to the top to go out. And if they come out the top, they got to go through all this empty space and make them aware that there's space here. They might actually build on a little better.
Okay. Ooh, dragonfly.
Yeah, they eat the bees.
Constant meal. Oh, I keep missing
And
it.
then this, when I put it on, even though it covers that hole, if I put it like this and push it forward,
Well, it's not closing it because there's still like a side gap.
there's a gap right here,
Yeah.
and the bees can get out. Now this board here, I want to put in front of the hive.
Why?
Actually, I should probably put it back here to kill the grass.
God, it always freaks me out a bit when they have to check me out. Let me fly like 2 centimeters from your face and look at you. Your fingers are so orange.
And they're done.
Alrighty.
And next time I'll come out here, I'll trim this bush a little bit. I might move them forward a hair. I want to get a level out.
Be careful
here.
of the web right there. There's like a long string of web. Like
Yeah,
that thing,
it's,
hanging.
it's like a silk moth. But if I can bring the front of this down, which means bring the back up a little bit, so that the rainwater doesn't go in and go to the back.
Okay.
Also, I might move this here, because right now where I'm standing, I have to work over here, and I'm bending my legs, and it's putting a little bit of cramp in my back. But if it was right here, I'd be more upright.
That dragonfly better be careful.
Now this got propolis on it. I'm gonna wash all that
It
off.
messes up the wrong cousin. He gets jumped by like a 200 billion bee-sized family. Alright.
And smell.
Yeah, it smells all woodish and...
Right. It smells like wood.
Yeah.
Right. It smells good.
Well, before we go, can we look for a frog?
Yeah, we're gonna walk out to the other trap too.
Oh, jeez. But wait, let's look at the frog
But
first.
that's what I have to do. Once a week I have to check them, make sure that they're not creating swarm. They're not creating this a swarm cell
Yeah.
or a queen cell. And I have to see if they're building into that top box.
Well, since
Right.
you're wearing pants, you go for it first so I can walk through.
What I might have to do to get them to build into that other box, if they don't build into it soon, I might have to get another box made that's just as big as that bottom one and put it on top of it, so I can move some of those frames up, and that'll get them to go up to take care of it. But they look healthy. They're laying eggs.
Ain't bad.
The frog?
Yeah.
Here.
Wait for me.
Right there on that log in the back. See him?
Yeah, I see him.
There's another one on the other log going the other way.
Where? Oh, yeah, you can't really see him well, though, because, like, he blends in really well. I can't even get a view of him. I don't even know if I'm pointing right. You can, like... Want me to end the video? Okay.